Welcome everyone to day 2 of LendIt 2014. What a great day we had yesterday. I'm looking forward to another day filled with interactions among all of our colleagues in the industry, learning from each other, and really pleased with how this conference has come together. One of the great surprises that we've had as hosts of LendIt is the international contingent that we seem to have attracted. There are approximately 15% of the people in this room are from overseas. And that's a great surprise to us, and we're very glad to have you here. The international component of our industry this year comprises over 23 countries. And we have over 31 delegates from China alone. To get here from Moscow, one must travel 6,000 miles. To get here from Auckland, New Zealand, it's 6,000 miles in another direction, and from Shanghai, it's 6,000 miles again. These people are traveling from far and wide to be here, and I really appreciate them. The award, of course, goes to those brave souls that came from Cape Town, South Africa, and that was a hearty 10,200-mile trip. Hear, hear. The real question is why? Why are we here? Why did people travel so far to get to LendIt to exchange ideas in this budding industry? When Jason Jones in December of 2012 came to me and said, "Bo, I'm looking for a peer-to-peer conference, a conference where I can go learn more about this industry that we're in. I'm not finding anything. Let's start one." I, of course, turned to him and said that was a perfectly ridiculous idea. We have no business starting a conference. We don't know how to run a conference, and why would we think of doing such a thing? And Jason didn't like that response, so he turned to his good friend Dara, and Dara had a much different response. She said, "Let's do it." And Dara reached out to Peter, and all of a sudden we had a team. We had a LendIt team. And that first year for LendIt 2013, we had 325 people show up, and we were totally blown away that many people would care about this industry enough to travel to New York to share a one-day experience swapping ideas about where this industry is going and what we can do together to move this industry forward. The people really responded to that call that Dara and Jason and Peter put out to the P2P world. And here you are responding again. We have close to 950 delegates here today, again with a large international component. I think there's a reason that there's such a strong groundswell of support for this conference. And a lot of people talk about the opportunity and the capital flows and the broken system and the yield. I think it runs deeper than that. I think that the reason that people are here is because we all want to make an indelibly, massively positive impact on the world. That's the thread that runs through the fabric of the people here today. And I think Suber had it right. I think there is, that thread allows us to cheer for each other even though we're competing with each other. It allows us this collegial environment where we're sharing ideas so openly and freely, and the transparency that is endemic of our industry. It also causes us to jealously protect the integrity and the performance of each other as we build this industry together. So I want to thank you from all the LendIt team and as a representative of the emerging global marketplace lending industry. I want to thank you for being here and for putting your shoulder against the flywheel. A couple of exciting announcements. Next year's conference will be in New York. We've had a lot of questions about that. We will be prior to arriving in New York next year, which will probably be in the spring or June, date to be announced. You'll all hear about it. We will be in London for LendIt Europe, which that date is November 17th. So you can save that date as well.